All right, now we are moving on. Expats in Russia could face extra complications when renting or buying a flat. Now, deputies want foreign nationals to obtain special permission first. Now, Primetime's Margaret Howell can tell us more now, and she joins us live. Good evening to you, Margaret. So, why is this such a big deal?
Well, it's a big deal because as Moscow expands, it needs to lure cash flow and money and into this economy. And the primary, logical choice would possibly be foreigners with capital to spend wanting to buy or rent a home here. But as if existing bureaucratic red tape wasn't enough to keep these buyers out of this market, there's going to be a new draft law that's introduced that would make it even more difficult for these people, these foreigners, to buy or rent a home. They would now require a permit from Russian officials before they could live here. Now, as it stands now, foreigners, they're on par with other Russian citizens. They can buy or rent freely. They don't need this permit. Now, this legislation, it's purportedly derived because it wants to prevent something called the ethnic ghetto. Now, this is apparently a major situation here with 14 million migrants, many of them living and working here. In the typical story, you have dozens who are sharing a single flat, sleeping on the floor and whatnot. Now, we have an expert for you, and this expert does not see this law as a good idea. He thinks that it's not the job of the economic minister to tackle this problem, but this should be the problem of the police. Take a listen.
I really do not understand what sort of threat can be in, for example, a UK citizen or American citizen buying apartment in Moscow, or, for example, some foreign corporation buying an office building. If this law will be implemented, this will be kind of break the whole idea of bidding process, for example, for commercial property. You can imagine, for example, if there is someone who's going to sell business center, and there are several bidders, 3 foreign bidders, for example, 3 Russian bidders, and what happens with foreign bidders? They all have to bring their preliminary contracts to a certain agency to ask for an approval, and that means that actually their bids, their prices will be available for, well, basically for everyone. So this will be kind of break the whole idea of these closed auctions, and which is a common practice currently on the market. So actually, of course, what I'm talking about, it is side effect of this law. But I think those people who were drafting this law really underestimated these side effects.